Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is a general reading, so take it if it resonates with your situation, leave it if it doesn't. Use tarot videos only when you feel guided to do so for the best results, and always use your own discernment. This is pretty clear for a lot of you. You guys have just walked away from something, or you're like, that's what you're doing. You walk and see, look, this is crazy. You've got both of these cards. See how she'll see, literally walking away. There's a little pair of scissors just here, if you can see that. There. Right there. And she's looking back with like a smirk on her face, like, I am so much better than this. My energy is so vibrant. There's so much light on the other side of this gate, and I'm walking away. I'm walking away from this toxic BS. I'm done. And then the world, again, backs turned, walking away, walking down a path. You guys are definitely walking away from someone. Could be family, friends, a relationship, toxic people at work. This is very clear. There's a judgment. Some of you may be being judged harshly for this decision, or that's why you're walking away from this circumstance, is because you feel judged. You're sick of being gaslit. You're sick of being made out to be something just because someone says it is, and they rally the troops, and all of a sudden everyone's against you, and you're like, nah, I'm done with that bullshit energy. Sorry for my language, Aries, but I just see that very clearly, and I kind of see like you're picking up the things that they took, all the concepts where you're like, hang on, that's not who I am. That's not what I think. That's not what I do. What the F is going on? You toxic so-and-sos. And can you see in the background? There's two swords that have been dropped, two people that are crying over these swords that they were wielding against you. That could be significant, two people, but I'm just getting, you're just kind of doing you and walking away from people's judgments, things that were hidden, like energies and hunches that you've got. I feel like you've had hunches about walking away from these people or these toxic situations. These are intuitive hunches though, like very intuitive. This person is standing with radiating light around them and walking into this open plane of light where you've got these beautiful, I think it's a butterfly. Yeah, butterflies. Like, butterflies could be a sign for you right now. I've been getting a lot of them actually. But yeah, and there's scissors there too. I don't know if you can see. Scissors, yep. You're actively cutting people out. You're actively walking away from this. And you're like, you're planning to if you haven't done it already. This is so like prevalent in your energy. And the moon is like, see all these barking dogs, these scorpions waiting to sting, coming out of the water, walking on the land. It's like no matter where you tread, these toxic people, these toxic scenarios are just like trying to get at you, and you're just like, psh, nah, sorry hun, I am done. So let's get a bit more clarity with these oracle cards. And good for you, Gemini. Good for you, Aries. I'm also seeing with the Judgment card, like you kind of calling people out on their bullshit, and it may not be like an actual conversation, but it's kind of like you've seen the truth, you know the truth, and all these people are like, oh, but why? But what do you mean? That's not what I did. That's not what I'm doing. And you're just like blowing your trumpet with your wings up in your cloud with that light surrounding you, and everyone's just crying out like, but why? Don't leave me. Don't leave us behind. Why did you say that? I didn't do that. And you're just like, oh, bitch, please. So let's get some more clarity on that, bitch, please. No. Go spirit. Clarity, please. You got communication. You may be communicating this to some people and being like, yeah, you did this to me. No, you're not gonna weasel out of that. Like, that's exactly what you did, and you can tell people you did otherwise. I don't care. I'm not gonna be around for you to like listen or even like accept this energy. Like, you can all talk about me. I don't care. Like, Spirit's got your number. I don't need to. By the way, this card actually popped out with the Ace of Cups, so I'm going to read for that as well. this Five of Swords is just like mentally just like, I'm done. And there's a smirk on his face. Male or female, doesn't matter, this is you, Aries. You've got a smirk on your face. Are you picking up the swords and being like, kind of maybe going over mentally things that were done and said around you, communications that were made about you, because the communication is bridging the judgment in this Five of Swords, which swords are air. Air is communication, mind, communications of like judgments, and you all the angel up here tooting on your horn, being like, yeah, nah, calling you bitches out. But not in a toxic way. It's not like, I mean, maybe some people, but I feel like this is very much like an internal decision, an internal awareness that you've got, and you choosing to walk away may call the situation for you to communicate and kind of set the record straight without fear of being judged by these busybody people. I've got acceptance and courage. What I'm getting at, you've got this destiny that you walking away from these people, these gaslighting narcissistic people, calls you into this path that is destined to you out in the world. You're walking your path with acceptance and courage to overcome the things that were hidden from you in the past, things that were said behind your back, things that you couldn't control, things that didn't make sense until they made sense, and then you were like, hang on, wait a second, no, what? So that's what that energy is, of acceptance and courage. Just accept your intuitive hits that you've been getting, because the moon is all about intuition as well. Things being illuminated in the subconscious mind. So whatever's been coming up subconsciously, maybe from like years ago even, and you're just like, why is this coming up all of a sudden? I thought I dealt with this like internally. Spirit's trying to get you to walk away from that energy and just be like, I don't need this. This has got nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. All these people crying out, all these people crying in the background behind you, behind the scenes, hidden from sight, hidden out of the consciousness. Any more, Spirit? Okay, I'm getting asked to use a different deck. Okay, I don't usually use this one, but we're going to use it because I'm getting called to do it. Okay, it's too many. I'm going to put it back. If they're meant to be, they'll come out again. Here we go. Turning knowledge into wisdom, wolf spirit. The numbers 27, 29, or 67 could be relevant. Wolf spirit, yeah. Lone wolf. Turn knowledge into wisdom. There. This is about, yeah, exactly what you know to be true, what you know to have happened, the intuitive hits you've been getting. Accept these. Accept this. Turn that knowledge into wisdom. How can you do better than the people that judged you, that gaslit you, that did this and that tried to undermine your efforts, your success? Turn all that knowledge into wisdom. Don't let them get what they want, which is a reaction. I mean, you walking away may cause them to react and lash out at you, maybe communicate with you, being like, I don't think what you're doing is right. I don't think you should be going in this direction. Screw them. You know better. You're walking away. I feel like you've already done it or you're about to do it. And this could be a process. It could be multiple people, because there are multiple people I'm seeing with the Judgment and the Five of Swords. Turn your knowledge into wisdom, Aries. Like, you're a fire sign. You've got all this energy behind you. Like, the desires that you have to walk away, and it could be maybe even like social media. You're kind of done with the toxicity in that, so you're thinking about deleting that. Maybe that's for some people, not for everyone, but definitely turning your back on this judgment, on this communicating conflict that people seem to want to do for you in your past and probably present if you haven't already walked away. But you're getting these intuitive downloads, these intuitive hits, and you really, really need to trust them at this time. Have the acceptance, accept what you're getting, and have the courage to act on it and turn that knowledge, that intuitive hit, into wisdom. Don't lash out at them, don't become them, don't stoop to their narcissistic level. Walk away from it with your head held high, knowing that spirit, if you walk away from these toxic BS people, spirit has something incredible waiting for you. Your destiny, it'll enhance your path, it'll fortify what's meant for you, and it'll be brought to light. What it is, it's kind of you're like a ghost in their life now, and all they've got is stories, all they've got is gossip. And you walking away from this lone wolf spirit, you'll find your pack. Yeah. Hang on, Spirit's asked me to draw one more from that deck. I'm gonna ask. Okay, hang on. Ooh, that fell out. Yes. Dog Spirit, you've got a wolf and a dog. The number 19 could be relevant, but it says be loyal to what you love. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put them, so I can chuck it over that, because screw them, we don't need to see them anymore, they're done. Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Yeah, people might be judging you for the direction you're trying to walk towards, passions, hobbies, interests that you have, and all these people are trying to put this could be childhood stuff too, people have just been coming at you for years about certain things, and you're just listen up everyone, I'm done, and you walk away. It's that's all I gotta say. I don't need to have a big conversation, I'm just letting you know I'm walking away. You can keep your BS energy. I'm walking to what I love. I'm turning this knowledge, these intuitive hits, into wisdom, and I'm going to communicate that to anyone that wants to stand in my way and say that I shouldn't be going. And sometimes it's just about walking away from them and not even having that communication. But for those of you who have to have that communication, maybe this is something you can't avoid, stand in your power, accept what you know to be true, and have the courage to act on it. And this is showing up multiple situations, but there's definitely a social aspect to this where I'm just getting these toxic people that want you to be stuck where they are, because by you standing in your power and walking away from them, it highlights their inaction. It highlights their toxicity. They feel judged because you've removed yourself, or are removing yourself, or wanting to remove yourself from their lives, from these environments that they're trying to keep you in. And it's a test from spirit. The universe is literally using these toxic people and their toxicity to keep you stuck, so that it'll test you. It'll test you again and again and again until you move out of it and walk towards this this lone wolf, this dog spirit, being loyal to what you love, not what they love for you. Okay, Aries, that's all I've got for you this week, so I hope this helped. Walk away from them. You don't need them, and you don't owe them anything. You don't owe them an explanation, but if they want one, let them know. Let them know, and don't let them persuade you in thinking that you're overreacting, because you're not. You've had these intuitive hits, you've had these intuitive feelings, you know that something's not right with them or these situations. You need to walk away. Straight up. Alright, Aries, I hope this helped, and if you want any personal readings, head to my website. We can dive more in depth into your personal situation, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Blessed be.